Do it.
We're having this good faith combo, but if I'm questioning like why I should care about this and just repeating how brutal it is, it's not really helping me understand why
Yeah, well,
it's
listen.
brutal. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, well, listen. Yeah, when I say something is brutal, all I mean by that is it's causing like a significant amount of suffering. If you agree that it causes a significant amount of suffering and you just don't care, I mean, there's not much to talk about. You're just like,
So like if there's walking on the ground, do I call this the ground suffering? Should I care about that?
yeah, it doesn't cause the ground suffering. I mean, if
Yeah,
it does,
is.
if
I'm
it does,
walking
you
all
should.
over it. I'm hitting it. Yeah,
No,
I'm
no, no.
stomping the ground.
So to be clear,
The ground.
yeah, to be clear, there's like some sort of precondition for suffering, right? You understand that like you have to have like certain features to be able to suffer. The ground does not have these features.
So do you think any type of suffering is bad?
Well, it depends on what you mean by bad. Like it could be the case that there's some suffering, which
I'll just say wrong if that is.
Any type of suffering. Yeah, sure. I mean,
we should.
It could be the case that some suffering.
Suffer.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just suffering on its own, like yeah, probably. But it could be the case that there's like some suffering that you cause for like a greater amount of pleasure, and that could be good. You know, if I like force my kid to go to school, right, and they're like crying about it, and that's really unfortunate for them, and they suffer a bit. I mean, it's still going to be good for them in the long term, so I think it's good to do.
Yeah, there's positive and negative suffering. Okay, so you want me to name the trait that distincts like why I believe this suffering for these animals is okay, not for humans?
Sure.
Okay, I have a plethora of traits.
Oh shit. Wait. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how troll is this going to be? Just so I can be ready.
It's a. Let's just say I'm grabbing your whole name the trait thing by the balls.
Okay. So I'm taking that as like a 9 or a 10. Okay, post it in chat.
Okay, cut a copy and paste of this.
I'm really excited for this.
It's gonna be infinite.
It's gonna be infinite. It's gonna be an infinite conjunct of all traits.
So history of humanity, looks of humans, having higher order.
Yeah, if you just want to post them in chat, that'd be great. Okay, because I'm not gonna make a solid attempt to remember that all. Yeah.
I was just rereading like my little bit of traits.
Yeah. You go ahead. Just post them in chat.
I didn't want to.
I'll even read them out loud for you. Okay.
Okay, I understand.
Yippee.
Makeup of being human-like. All right.
History of human being. Being human. Look of being human. Having a high order consciousness. Connection to humans. Makeup of being human-like. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I can just ask a few questions to clarify a few of these. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, sir. That was pretty formal. When you say history of being human, what does that mean?
So like we have like a set develop of like human history. So that's why we have like these intuitive, like so I have like an intuitive respect for humans. Like I can understand that we can trace back their ancestry. I can understand that humans have this level of history, like for example, like ethnic history, like civilian history. And then we could just go into it like that. That's something I respect personally. It's something animals don't have.
Sure, gotcha. I understand. So what's the distinction between like human and animal history?
We can go in many ways. Like for example, like the level of developedness of history. Like for example, like I don't know if you're like a big fan of like historian. You're a big historian, but we can use example something like the Roman Empire, for example.
Wait, real quick, just so I understand, is this literally just going to be like you have like an aesthetic sort of preference towards human history? Like it just like feels really cool to you?
I think it gives. It feels really cool to me. Number one. Number two, it gives me like a level of understanding and level of respect because animals don't have like.
Wait, a level of understanding and respect for what?
Because like I don't have like for example like what is an animal history? For example, like
wait, okay, hold on. Just so I'm clear. Wait. Just so I'm clear. Yeah. Like animal history is less complex. Whatever. I don't really care. The sorry if that sounded rude. Like I don't think it's relevant. The thing I'm confused about is okay. Like do you just like have some connection to this history by virtue of being human, or is it like?
Yep.
Is it okay? So to be clear, if like a human is born and isn't aware of any of this history, right?
They still have the history though.
Wait, what do you mean they still have the history? Like what is the connection?
That human will still have a level of human history unless you think people can be born without ancestors, which would be kind of interesting.
Wait, I know. You just repeated that human has the human history, but I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
like, what connection do they have to it?
buddy?
What? Okay, I don't know if you're trolling. Or I assume you're trolling, but yeah. So to be clear, wait, hold on. I don't want other people butting in, even though you're super base clue. Just because I don't know, it's supposed to be between me and this guy. Yeah. So when we say like human history is important or whatever, like you just have quote unquote have this history by virtue of being human. I don't know what that means. Like animals have history, humans have history. The only distinction there is you just like find human history like cooler or whatever, I mean, that's fine. I just don't care. Like if that's a thing you care about, whatever, cool. I mean, there are humans who can just not have any connection to this history whatsoever. If the only thing you mean by having a connection to that history is that they're causally related to it, and I kind of doubt that's what you mean, because that would be stupid. Well, I mean, animals are causally related to human history too, and are heavily involved in human history as well. Like animals are actually a pretty crucial part of human history.
And I think you're getting a little wrapped up on like the singular trait aspect.
Well, I know you posted like a ton of them. Like generally,
that's the issue, right? If we're talking about like a singular trait, then like you can pick it apart and making it look dumb, but like it's like this like connection of traits, like this chain link.
Sure, and just to be clear, are all these traits like conjunct? Like are all these like conjunct, or are they like disjunctive?
To an extent, they're all conjunctive, but then I value some of these like a little but then like not to like a crazy level. For example, like the look up of human, like I wouldn't value like drawing of a human, for example, or some stupid shit like that. Like
but it is like a necessary condition, right?
What's the necessary condition?
Look of a human, like you have to look like a human, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the history trait is just I mean, like animals are causally related to human history as well. They're extremely involved in human history. Like, if the only thing is that these people are human, well, I mean, you could just say the species human is one of the traits, right? Because that's the only thing you're really meaning to say there, right? Like, do you agree with that?
Species of human history, sure. That's what I said. Yeah.
No, not species of human history. It's just like you hold the trait which is human, like that. It sounds like that's all that's being expressed. Because when I ask, okay, what if there's something that's connected to human history that's not human? You're just gonna be like, well, they're not connected to human history because they're not the species of human. So it could be the case that hold on, real quick. It could be the case that hold on, real quick. Yeah, that's great. It could be the case.
This is embarrassing.
Hold on.
You're attacking. I've told you this multiple times that you keep attacking.
Yeah, I'm attacking a singular trait because I'm going. Hold on, I'm going over. I'm gonna go. Hold on, I'm taking it piece by piece. I'm taking it piece by piece because we're going to go over the traits individually, okay? If you didn't want me to attack a single trait, you shouldn't have posted anything, and we shouldn't be talking, okay? So if you don't want to do that, you could just concede the debate and
be over with. So
listen, I'm going to keep talking about this. I'm going to keep talking about it. You understand? Wait.
This is embarrassing.
I hope you understand. I hope you understand. If all of these traits, you're a retard. If you attack a singular trait in a conjunction, it's necessarily the case because all of them are conjunct. They're necessary traits. That if one thing doesn't have that trait, or one trait is wrong, the entire conjunct is being attacked. Do you understand that?
So I'm gonna explain why you're stupid and you're dumb.
Wait, sorry, that was a yes or no question, and then you said I'm gonna explain why you're stupid and you're dumb. Wait, sorry.
I'm not your girlfriend, bro.
Sorry. I'm just going to keep asking the question then. No, I'm not going to let you talk unless you answer the question.
Are you this scared of me?
No. I'm scared of letting you ramble like a complete fucking retard and just go on non-tangential points, okay? So listen, I'm going to ask the question again. I'm going to ask the question again if you want to ramble. I'm going to ask the question again if you're going to ramble, okay?
I'm going to answer the way I want to answer.
You can answer the way you want to answer, but I'm going to ask the same question if it's not satisfactory, okay? Go ahead.
I work for you?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. No, I'm telling you. Go ahead.
You think I work for you, bro?
Go ahead. I'm waiting.
Are you going to let me?
I'm letting you. I said go ahead multiple times. Come on.
So finally matured up. Okay. So the reason why I'm presenting this in a conjunction, and then you bring up the fact that animals were a part of human history. Like, for example, like a cow could like fucking like tow a field, right? In like the fucking like Roman times. I think that's what you're talking about, right?
I mean, that's an example. Sure. Good job.
Hello.
Hey.
Is that what you're talking about?
I just said that's an example. Yeah, I said that's an example. Sure.
Okay. Sure. But the issue here is I'm using this as a conjunction. If I would want to do this, I would just present that singular trait. So it's the part of being a part of human history. An animal can fit one of these criteria. That doesn't mean I would respect it, for example.
Okay. Gotcha. Are you done? Hello? Can you hear me?
I think we have like a better understanding of it now.
Great. I have a wonderful understanding of it now. Okay. Are you done talking? I'll take that as a yes. Okay. Yeah. So again, I'll just ask the same thing. Do you understand that if I attack one proposition in the conjunction or one trait in the conjunction, that the entire conjunction is attacked?
So you're attacking one trait in a conjunction. Okay.
If I can provide if I can provide a reductio or a problem with one trait in the conjunction, the entire conjunction is a problem because all of them are necessary traits.
I disagree with that.
I don't know what you mean by what do you disagree with? Like, what about that was wrong?
You're picking out this conjunction, but you're not attacking it in a direct way, right?
Oh, here, I'll ask a really direct question just to see if we're on the same page. Okay. So let's imagine I have a conjunction of P, Q, R, and S, okay? Is the conjunction going to be false if one of the propositions P, Q, R, or S respectively is false?
I can explain this real quick.
Sorry, real quick. That was a yes or no question. I just want to be clear.
And S, and then together PQ and RS make sense, right? But then if you pick apart PQ, RS and just attack P, and then you just believe P doesn't make sense. But if P works with PQ, RS, and then that's what makes it make sense, I think that's fine. Yeah.
Wait,
you didn't
to be clear,
reductio.
To be clear, wait. To be clear, do you agree with what I said that if P is false, then the entire conjunction P and Q and R and S is false? Do you understand that?
Did you just hear what I said?
I heard what you said. It wasn't a response. It's a yes or no. Do you understand?
It was a response.
It wasn't a response.
You can think that. So anyway,
I do think that. Yeah. So again, do you understand that? Yeah. I'll show in a second. Okay. Do you understand?
I don't think we can agree to disagree.
I don't know what you're wait. So to be clear, you disagree with the statement. You disagree with the statement that if P is false, then the conjunction of P, Q, R, and S is false. You disagree with that statement.
To a widened sense, yes. Because
you're just disagreeing. You're just wrong. You're just blatantly wrong.
No, contextually, you're wrong. You're misrepresenting.
No, there's no context. There's actually no relevant context at all that would make you correct. But listen, I'll just go over the trait again, okay? Because you don't seem. Yeah, hop on PC. You don't seem to understand basic logic. That's fine, okay? So we can actually just go over these and see if that helps, okay? So yeah, the reason I went over history of being human is because when I asked you for an analysis of what a history of being human is like, or why that relates to anything, you didn't give me an analysis. You just kind of restated, well, it's history of being human. Then I ask you, okay, well, does the human have to have a connection to the history? You said, well, they have a connection to the history by virtue of their species, right? And I asked, can anything else have a connection to the history that isn't a human? And you said no. So all this trait is outlining is species of being human. Do you understand that? Because if it was outlining anything else, it would be the case that there are things which are not human, which would be able to satisfy this trait.
Okay, so I don't think you understand the argument at all.
I do understand the argument. We've been over it multiple times. So you're going to explain the same thing, and I'm going to say
the response. Humans, I respect the act of human history, okay? I don't care if like an animal got used by like fucking like a fucking Attila the Hun to like fucking ride on like a horse to like end a battle. I don't really care about something like that. That's just them being like, that'd be like saying a rock is a part.
Can you repeat back to me? Can you repeat back to me the point that I just made about your argument? Because you don't seem to understand it.
That'd be like
all what you're saying is just completely irrelevant.
A pebble that Julius Caesar stepped on is a part of human history. You're like trying to misrepresent my argument.
No, it's because your argument. No, it's because your argument is dumb. All that you're saying with the first trait is species. All of what you're saying with the first trait is species of being human. If you just want to say that, that's fine. We can argue with that. We can grapple with that. Okay.
So I hope these analogies are making sense, right? Do you think I respect like a pebble that Julius Caesar stepped on because that's a part of history?
No.
Or like, do you think? Yeah. So
wait, we just went over this. I don't think that, because I think that all you're saying with this trait is that something has to be human. It has to hold the species human. That's all I think that trait is actually expressing.
I respect humanoids as well.
I just asked one question.
This is actually terrible. Okay, we can move on to the next one. Okay, and no, you can't ask one question. Sorry for being disrespectful. Love you. Yeah, look at being human. So just to be clear, let's imagine that all these things have, there's a thing that has all of these other traits or whatever, but it's like distinguishably not human. Like it has a history of being human, higher order consciousness, connection to humans, makeup of human being,
like,
and it doesn't look human. You think it would be okay to like torture that thing and like rape it and kill it?
A Kryptonian? Or like just like Superman.
I mean, a Kryptonian or Superman also looks human. Okay. I don't know what you're trying to get at there.
No,
I'm just gonna repeat it. Sorry, yeah. I'm just gonna It's okay. I'll repeat it one more time, okay, and I'll be more specific. So let's imagine that we have a thing which is like, I don't know, born from a human or created in a lab with human DNA, whatever, right? It has the history of being human because it's part of the human species. It has a higher order consciousness. It has connection to humans. It has like family or whatever, and it make up of being human-like. I'm not actually sure what that one means, but we can just assume it has that. Okay,
so,
but
like,
it doesn't.
That's like Superman, for example.
Yeah, what does that mean though? You're giving me like an sense of understanding.
Human-like, so something of being human-like. So like, for example, like
when you say human-like, what is it?
Like a
it interacts like a human,
an advanced humanoid. Like for example, like a Kryptonian. Like let's say they have like the virtues and attributes of being a human, but they're not a human, right? Like they're like this like alien species.
What types of virtues and attributes? Like similar. Looks, talks. What do you mean?
Like in the traits I expressed, like They look like a human. They have a higher order of consciousness of a human.
Wait, so to be clear, makeup of being human-like is just the other traits that were already stated? Like it's just restating the other traits?
Not necessarily.
What other traits are being involved in makeup of being human?
I think you're
no, what you just said was makeup of being human is things like looking human, which is already in the conjunction, and having a higher order consciousness, which is already in the conjunction. So what I'm asking is what is expressed by this trait that isn't expressed earlier in the conjunction? Just so I'm clear on what's
they
actually
look human.
They look human. That's expressed earlier in the conjunction. I'll read it out to you. It's look of human being. So what's the other one? You said higher order consciousness, which is also there.
They have the buildup of being human.
What is the buildup? I don't know what that means. You just replace made up with buildup.
Like anatomy,
like
developing.
Like they look human. When you say similar anatomy, like similar DNA, I don't understand. You understand if I say like a Kryptonian has like pretty different DNA or whatever, but it looks human, would that have the makeup of being human?
I think it would have the look of being human, so I'd give more about.
But it wouldn't. Culture. But it wouldn't have a makeup of being human because it has significantly different like DNA and organs.
That via one of my traits, I think I would respect it. Yeah.
Wait, I'm not asking if you would respect it. I'll ask one more time. Would it have the makeup of being human if it had significantly different DNA, significantly different organ structure, but still looked human?
No.
It wouldn't have the makeup of being human.
It wouldn't have the makeup, but I would still respect it.
Wait, you would still respect it. You understand that this is a necessary condition. This is a conjunction for what makes something valuable, right? So if it doesn't have one of the traits in the conjunction and you still respect it or it still has moral value, you understand that this conjunction just doesn't work, right? This conjunction isn't actually the thing that determines moral value.
I'm like a little bit of like a moral particularist here, right?
Wait, what? I understand why.
Like I can. Like,
do you understand what I said?
My conjunction, like, can I explain the conjunction like a little bit?
Yeah,
further?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So like in a total, like in this conjunction way, I respect it. But then if we break up the conjunction, right, and attack it in like a trait by trait basis, then I would sometimes give like a bias out of like pure empathy, because I think like we both have like, I don't know if you have like this like moral scope of like empathy based things. I think that's like what you kind of described it in the beginning, if I'm not wrong, with like the brutalizing of animals.
Sorry, I wasn't listening to what you just said. My girlfriend came in. So I'm just going to repeat what I said real quick. And then you can tell me what your problem with this is.
Did you bring her in here for your debate with Cartesian? Not with Cartesian, with Apollo?
What? No, my girlfriend just came in. She got home from work. So, so again. Yeah. So again.
You?
Yeah. Why are we asking questions about this? Holy fuck.
Bro, why are you, Mason?
Hold on. Please. All right, everyone shut up.
How old are you, dude?
Why am I having this conversation? Oh my god, Nightclub.
You can ask about this thinking your age. Later, Wouldn't you live with your parents given your age?
Yeah, it's fine. Listen, if you want to talk about it later, I can. Okay. Yeah. So again, when you said this was a conjunction, that means all of these things have to be true for a thing to have moral value, right? It seems like you're changing your mind and you're saying, well, it could be the case that some of these things are not true and a thing still has moral value. And I give you an example, which is something that doesn't have the makeup of a human being, but has all of the other traits. And you agreed. So you agree that this conjunction isn't actually the conjunction of traits.
So like, okay, yeah. So usually it would be this conjunction, but then if we start getting into these like thought-provoking like questions and scenarios where it kind of like questions it, then I could break the conjunction off and like look at these like through an individual lens. Like we can go over like the Kryptonian thing.
So it's just not a conjunction.
It's
it's not a conjunction of traits that's necessary for moral value.
Within our own reality, yeah. Conjunction.
Within our own reality. Wait. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I don't know what you mean by within our own reality. Like you mean within your own knowledge scope?
But I mean reality, like the real world. Like I don't think.
Wait, how do you know that things like this don't exist in the real world?
It's a logical possibility, but
it's a logical possibility. Yeah, there you go. You got it. So I don't understand. So to be clear, it doesn't even matter though, because wait. I just want to be super clear. Okay. It doesn't matter because when we say conjunction of traits, if we say conjunction of traits is necessary for a thing to have moral value, that being necessary means it's going to be necessary in all possible worlds. That's what necessary means. Okay. And it's not literally that necessary means necessary in all possible worlds. What it means is that necessary or what necessary means is that it's going to be true in all possible worlds that this is the case, right? So if it's necessary that this conjunction is required for moral value, right? That's going to be true in all possible worlds. If there are possible worlds where that's not the case, then this is not a conjunction of traits which leads to moral value. If you just want to like change it and be like, well, you know, this works sometimes, but also it doesn't work other times. Like, I don't even know what we're debating about. Like, if we just want to go over your particular, like, I don't know, seemings or carings, I mean, we can do that another time, but that's not what you do in a debate. That's what you do in a conversation with a person about what they care about, which is not what I'm doing here. Do you understand?
I thought we were having a good faith conversation. I
am having a good faith conversation. I'm saying in good faith, this is not what you want to be doing in a debate, is saying here's a conjunction, but also it's not a conjunction. And I just want to talk about particular stuff I care about. There's not much for me to work with there. If every time I give you a reductio or scenario that looks bad for this conjunction or makes it not the case that this conjunction is going to be what's necessary for moral value, and you just say, well, I don't know, like sometimes it doesn't work. And, you know, I'm just a particularist. Well, we're not going to get anywhere. It's just a boring conversation. Do you understand? Like not in a rude way. It's just
I'll be more charitable. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I'm not asking you to be charitable. I'm like what I said was just correct.
So Mason, dumb fuck.
Like I don't think you're being uncharitable.
Now you're gonna get absolutely ran on this.
If you loud mic, you're a bitch. I'm just letting you know.
I'm not gonna loud mic you, bro.
Awesome.
You seem like a nice guy. Okay.
Thanks, BBreborn.
Let's talk about if you want to talk about these, like we can bring up the conjunction and go down that rabbit hole. Sure. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I already gave you an example. If you want to use the conjunction, we can do that. So I'll give you the example one more time, just so we're super clear on what's happening. Oh, what's that?
Raspberry.
Holy fuck! Yeah, that looks awesome.
Wait, his girlfriend sounds like a fucking Tyrone.
Cool. No, it's my father actually. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. So we can go over the conjunction again if you actually want to hold to the conjunction. That's fine. I gave you the scenario already of a thing that has like different DNA and different organs, looks like Superman or whatever. And you said you wouldn't be fine with killing that thing. I guess you're going to change your mind.
I think that would still be human. I think that would still be the build-up of a human if it looks like a human.
Oh, so to be clear, makeup of a human is just equivalent to look of a human being. So we could just get rid of this last proposition, right?
Right,
slash
sure.
trait. Okay, here. There you go.
It's very similar. I just added that.
Well, it's not very similar. It's just like it's just the same thing. Like, I mean, it's literally what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay.
So I would value the Kryptonians.
Yeah, so here we go. We got connection to humans. We have having a higher order consciousness. We have look of human being, and we have history of being human. We've already established that history of being human is just kind of nonsensical and probably just means species of being human. So something has to be the species human. It has to look human. It has to have a higher order consciousness, and it has to have connection to humans. So I'll give you a few reductios or whatever, and we could just run through these. So I assume that you agree that killing like pretty severely disabled people is just chill. Like raping them, killing them, like doing whatever you want to them. Like that's pretty chill.
No, I'm not cool with that. It's not nice.
Wait, oh, why not?
Because they have a level of high order consciousness and like their mental brain up, and they have connections.
I mean, we could just assume that they don't, right? So they don't. They're just like so severely disabled.
So they don't have a human brain.
No, they just have a severely disabled brain to the point where they're like at the intellect of an animal.
They have connection to humans.
And if they don't, though, like imagine they just live in like a nursing home and their only nurse like hates them and just wants them to die off so they don't have to care for them. Like, you think it would be cool to like break into the nursing home? Like, it would be chill just break in and like rape and murder them out in the
No, I don't think so woods. Because I think they still have it. I think they have this intuitive connection to humans. Like, for example, like if we heard like these North Koreans fucked up one of their nuclear bombs and like killed 4 million civilians, and we can have an intuitive sadness for that because they have a connection just being humans.
I don't know what you mean by connect. Wait. Would you agree that if there are humans that would care if they die, then they have a connection to those humans?
No, but like even like hearing of a being, like having a human die, like, for example, like someone who no one would ever love, and they like fucking like hit like a fucking like building, and no one knew who they were, and they just fucking exploded. People would still feel bad for that person.
Wait, yeah, I agree. So do you think that because there are humans that care about their death, that they have a connection to humans?
If they're inherently a human, then I think they inherently have a connection to humans.
Oh, so this is just going to be another trait that we can just like get rid of and call species human, right? Because I mean, I'm asking you about what connection to human means, and you're just saying like, oh, it's if they're like human.
So where's the reductio, buddy?
Wait. So to be clear, you agree with that, right? We can just get rid of this trait and call it species of human?
I think I explained it a little bit more complicated than that. And
you really didn't, though. You said, oh, they have like an intrinsic connection to humans because they're human. And I'm like, well, I don't know what the connection part is doing. And you're like, well, they're human. You haven't given me any understanding of what connection means at all.
So like,
wait. Actually, sorry, you did give me an understanding of what connection means. You said, well, people would care about their death. And I said, wait, so do they have a connection because people would care about their death? And you said, well, no. So obviously that's not what connection means. If you want to give me some other understanding of what connection means, you can do that, but you haven't. You've just said, oh, they're human.
I'm trying to be very good faith here, so I'm going to try to get to a better understanding, right?
Thank you.
So, like, if you heard about this bombing that happened in, like, Guam or some shit, right? And all these people would die, would you care?
Probably a bit, yeah.
Like, why would you have that, like, intuition, like, this intuitive care? I'm just curious.
Because I, like, don't want them to die.
Yeah, I understand that, but why would you not want them to die?
Oh, because they, like, suffer, and suffering is, like, generally just not okay to me. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah, so, you disagree with suffering. Okay, so I'm going to try to get, like, bigger into your, I'm trying to chip at your worldview here, okay?
Awesome.
So, like, if there was, like, this, like, teddy bear, for example, that you really liked, do you think it would be wrong for me to go up and just, like, rip it in half?
Yeah.
And why would that be?
Because it would make me real sad.
Yeah, why would it make you sad?
Because I care about it.
Yeah, and why do you care about it? Because of the experience you had with it?
Yeah, something like that.
So yeah, it's not necessarily just suffering, because that teddy bear, it's like just cotton and whatever. It technically can't suffer, right?
Well, no, it would be about my suffering. I would suffer if the teddy bear was, like, destroyed.
Yeah, because you have this, like, moral relationship with it.
Well, I don't know what you mean by moral relationship. It's just that I like it and I don't want it to be torn apart.
So yeah, so you have this relationship, and if you see it to have some level of moral value.
I don't give it any moral value. I'm giving myself moral value, and you're causing suffering to me by ripping apart the teddy bear.
No, so you think I ought not to rip that teddy bear in half?
Yeah, because you're causing suffering to me. Yep.
Okay, I'm getting a better understanding. Okay.
Yeah. Do you understand that you're just doing the same thing? You're saying, oh, because somebody cares about this thing, or because somebody would be upset or suffer or whatever because that thing dies, that you have a connection to that thing, right? Would you agree that I have a connection to the teddy bear? Or sorry, even better, would you agree that the teddy bear has a connection to a human, which is me?
I think that teddy bear.
Yeah. So to be clear, it is the case that if a human cares about something and doesn't want it to die or be torn apart or whatever, that thing has a connection to humans, right?
Some humans, yeah.
Yeah. So there are plenty of humans who are vegan and don't want animals to die. So animals do have connections to humans.
Yeah, but there's also homeless people who, like, hold value to, like, or, like, crazy people who hold value to, like, hallucinations.
I agree. That's actually why this trade is bad. Just because something,
you're misrepresenting the trade.
Just because someone cares about something and doesn't want that thing to be torn apart or killed or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean that it's wrong to tear apart or kill that thing.
Like the teddy bear.
But even if it is wrong because of that, you understand that that's going to apply to animals, because there are humans that care if they die and don't want them to die.
Because
by the way you explained it, and you even agreed there would be animals that have connections to humans, so it would be wrong to kill those animals.
For example, like pets, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's wrong to kill pets.
There we go. Also, to be clear. By the way, wait. You're also diverting from the conjunction.
I want you to no.
Because hold on. Because you understand. Hold on, please. Let me finish.
This guy is loud miking.
You understand? I'm not loud miking. I'm just talking loud. Okay, there's a difference. So you got to understand. A conjunction means all of these traits are necessary. That means that all of the traits have to be fulfilled for it to be wrong to kill that thing. What you said, that's what you said, okay, was that it was a conjunction. We established earlier that it wasn't actually a conjunction and didn't actually get at what you meant by, something being morally valuable. And then you conceded that and said, okay, I actually disagree with that now. I'm actually going to change my position back to it being a conjunction. And now you're changing your position from a conjunction to saying that at least one of these conditions is a sufficient condition, not a necessary condition, because animals, like pets, have a connection to humans. They don't have a higher order consciousness, look of human, or history of being human, or species of human, or whatever, right? So this would be a sufficient condition, not a necessary condition. You've changed your position multiple times. You have no idea what you're doing. Do you understand how bad this looks for you, dog? I'm not even trying to be rude, but, like, seriously, you should refine this argument before you come and try and debate somebody who's not a retard about it. Like, come on.
I'm about to bring an evil BBreborn.
About a what?
He's about to bring an evil BBreborn, aka.
If he loud mics, I'm just done. I'm not going to argue with him if he's loud micing. I don't feel like doing that. Dude, wait, Goons, was this guy actually supposed to be... I know you were probably trolling, but this guy wasn't supposed to be good at all, right? Like, this is terrible.
You got destroyed.
Yeah, true, I got
Mason, what was that? Was that a veganism debate?
It was. This guy's just not very good.
Also, like,
I mean,
he just, like,
I don't know if he's
contradicted
stupid,
himself in, like, 5
but...
seconds. He must
Yeah,
be.
I mean, he contradicted himself a few times. I don't know if he's stupid. It's just he's not...
Yeah, he's probably just,
not
like,
doing the best.
motivated reasoning or something.
No, I think he's just trolling. Like, I think it's all troll. I think he's about to get on a loud mic.
He seemed pretty confident about it.
No, I think he's trolling. I'm pretty certain. I mean, I imagine he's not, like, really stupid.
Seems like really charitable.
1 second.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be charitable. I know.
Yo, bitch. It's evil.
Bitch,
you dumbass, ugly ass, fucking fat ass.
Bro, your loud mic is not loud.
Hey, what's up?
Bro.
Yeah, your loud
So
micing
now
isn't
you
loud.
can
You have, like, a
actually
weird
address my
static going on in the
argumentation.
background.
So this is
Yeah,
a
I did.
level of conjunction. But then
It's not a
if you break it up
conjunction.
into
You agreed it was a
singularities,
sufficient condition,
I
dumb
don't
fuck.
have an issue with that because
Dumb
it is a
fuck.
conjunction. I can give it that to a certain extent, but then
Gotcha, so you
break
agree
up
it is a
at
conjunction,
one
it
of these
isn't a
things,
conjunction,
right?
you've changed your
Then I don't
position
have an
multiple
issue
times.
with
Good
that.
job.
You're stupid as fuck. You're retarded. It's a level of
Genius.
conjunction.
It's what does that even mean? It's a level of conjunction. It's either conjunction or it's not.
It's
Dumb
crazy.
fuck.
That's why I brought up
Dumb
particularism.
fuck.
Because you're this fucking stupid. You're not understanding anything. I don't know if you're dumb.
You
or
brought
you're
up
fucking dumb.
particularism because you have no idea what your position is. You gave it as a conjunction, said it was a conjunction, agreed it wasn't a conjunction, and then agreed again it was a conjunction, and then agreed again it wasn't a conjunction because one of the traits is
Because
sufficient.
You're not understanding.
You're a dumb fuck.
It can be a conjunction, right?
You're actually, dude. I'm not
So when I
gonna
say
do.
it's
You're
a
so
conjunction,
unimaginably
break
fucking
it-
stupid.
You can break
Holy
it up.
shit.
You're not following. You're not tracking. You're looking stupid. You're looking
Following.
Like shit right
There's
now.
nothing. There's nothing
Goons is
tracked. You're just
laughing at you.
gibbering about stuff you have no
Dude,
idea
listen,
about.
you know Goons is in my DMs laughing at you, right?
I don't care. I
He's
don't.
embarrassed. He's
Good
embarrassed right now. You look stupid.
I'd be embarrassed if I were you. You look like a complete fucking retard. You've changed
You
your
look like
position
a
multiple
clown.
times.
You look
Your
stupid
traits don't
shit,
even
boy.
make sense. You
Big
couldn't
ass
even
boy. You
explain
nasty boy. You
them.
got a big ass nose.
No, go ahead, just pack.
Boy, you
Good
dumb
job.
This dude
You're doing
fought-
really well in the
fought
debate
very
right now.
left-
Okay, are we done?
All right, you
You can barely speak. Can you please?
Yeah, there's no concession. Actually, you know
So
what?
just-
I do concede that you're a complete fucking retard. Okay, that's what I concede.
Okay,
Are
now
we
you're
done?
gonna have to. Now you're gonna have to run my joke for joke.
I don't even know what that means, dude.
Let me teach you. So say a joke.
Go ahead. Say a joke.
Okay, I'll say it first.
I
I'll say
think
it
I'm-
first. Okay.
I think I'm okay. Okay, you start off. I'm sure you're pretty good at this. Go
Okay,
ahead.
let me teach you.
Thank you.
This dude Mason
guy's my
balled this
mentor.
shit, boy. His uncle's Mike Tyson, boy. He slapped him in the back of the head, did a backflip, and then took his shit, boy. Shut your dumb ass up, boy. Say a joke.
I don't think I can
Okay.
compete. I'm gonna concede the pack battle. I lost. Good job.
Well, that was pretty
Okay.
good. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty
So-
solid. That was impressive. Good job.
So now I want to hold a new debate. Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
Always
Are we
goes
really,
really.
are we really doing this?
Wait,
Oh,
Mason,
this
is
is
this your
discussion.
corner?
I'll take
on.
I'll take pro-life.
Mason, can I record this? Am I allowed to record in here?
If you want to get me somebody who's actually good at debate, I can do that. But this is like,
Okay, listen. Are you ducking me?
I'm sure you are. Yeah.
Your
Actually-
mic's breaking. You sound stupid right now.
Yeah.
Are we
One of
allowed
the
to
rules you
record
can
people in
I
here?
think.
Okay.
Yeah. If we're done with the debate and you just, I'm gonna head out and go hang out with my friends.
No, do the abortion thing. Do the abortion thing, Mason. I just got set up to record.
BBreborn.
Hey, Coco.
I'm not.
Coco,
I,
why don't you
no,
debate
I don't
him?
have time.
Coco,
I don't have time.
Coco.
I'm
Wait, hold on,
focused
hold on.
better.
Coco, you've been talking a lot about BB. Why don't you debate him?
Oh, okay, sure. BB,
Okay.
let's do the abortion debate. Why is abortion wrong?
All right, I'm heading out.
Hold on, let me record though.
Okay, yeah. So